What's up guys, Morgan here, the Habits Coach, and today I want to share with you the number one thing that you can do to attract more abundance into your life. And I don't just want to share that with you because I am the Habits Coach and because I'm huge on action. I also want to leave you with 3 practical strategies, 3 practical daily habits that you can use to make sure you implement this on a daily basis. So if you want those, stick with me to the end of this video. Now, what is this magical strategy, right? I know if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to sound like a freaking broken record, but this strategy is so simple. It's gratitude. So what is gratitude, right? It's not, don't overcomplicate it. It's really just being thankful and being appreciative for the things that you already have in your life. And I'm actually gonna have to read this to you because there's too many benefits for me to remember in this video. But the benefits of gratitude include, and this is not all of them, being more optimistic, increasing your self-esteem, being more resilient and more productive, improving your sleep, helping you live longer, reducing anxiety and depression, and even deepening your relationships. And that's just a couple of the benefits. Like, there are way more than that, but we don't have time to get into all that in this video. Just know that this habit is absolutely amazing and it will change the game for you. Now, all that being said, okay, great. How do you implement this, right? Like, it's nice to say, I want an attitude of gratitude, but what's the habit? What's the daily action? What's the thing that you need to do to make this a reality, right? Well, I'm gonna give you 3 practical strategies. So strategy number 1 is the one that I use, and it's the one that I advocate for in the morning routine challenge that I run. And that is, as soon as you wake up in the morning, to take out a piece of paper and a pencil and just write down 5 things that you are grateful for, right? What I love about this habit is that it's attached to something that you already do. You always get up in the morning, right? So as soon as you get up in the morning, I do this thing, right? And the other beautiful thing about that is, it happens in the morning. So before other things happen in the day, before you get distracted, before you have this fire to put out, what have you, you always know that it gets done, right? It's the most consistent because you do it in the morning before any other crazy things happen in your day, right? So that's strategy number 1. Strategy number 2, it can be really, really simple, guys. Like, another strategy you can use is just attach it to you eating your lunch every day, right? So attach it to a habit that you already have, like eating your lunch, and just say to yourself, okay, every day before I take the first bite of my lunch, I am going to silently say to myself one thing that I'm grateful for, right? Before you eat. And it's so simple. It's gonna take you like 10 seconds. And it's great because it's already attached to something that you're already doing, right? You're kind of habit stacking, if you will. The third option is, and obviously you can have any number of options, but the third strategy that I'll give you is, as soon as you come home every day, whether that be from work or what have you, as soon as you walk through the door, take a minute or 2 minutes to send somebody a simple thank you text, right? This could be anything. This could be, thank you for making my lunch today to, your wife or your husband, right? Thank you for going for coffee with me today, or thank you for buying that coffee for me today, or whatever, right? Any sort of thank you. It doesn't have to take long. It can take 30 seconds, right? But that's, again, another way of attaching this habit that you want to build to something that you're already doing, right? So as soon as you walk in the door, heck, maybe even before you take your shoes off, right? Like, as soon as you walk in the door and before you take your shoes off, something like that, you send somebody a simple thank you text. And these simple things, these simple habits alone, what they really allow you to do is they allow you to focus on what you have versus what you don't have, right? And what happens when you do that is you feel more abundant, right? You start vibrating at a higher level and you feel more abundant and more grateful and happier and more full of joy, right? And the irony of this whole thing is, when you feel that way, you actually attract more of that into your life, right? Because you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So this is a simple way to raise your vibration and attract more abundance into your life. Now, one quick thing I want to say as well, the first strategy that I mentioned, that's one of my favorites, but what I've found is, I've been doing this for so long, is that sometimes my gratitude list gets like a little stale, if you will, and I end up writing down the same things I'm grateful for all the time, and I'm not really like training my mind to see new things and new ways of looking at stuff. So One thing I can highly recommend is I've created a gratitude prompt PDF. So like a little handout on gratitude, which can ask you better questions, like specific pointed questions every day, so that you don't always end up with like the same old stale gratitude list. Because if you have that, it's probably not actually working, because you're not really finding the things, like new things that you have to appreciate. So if you want to do the first habit and you want some prompts that are really going to help you like get, kind of dive into all the different things that you could be grateful for. If you're on YouTube, click the link below, or if you're on Facebook, click the link above, because I've made a PDF for you that you can use that's really going to help you with this if you're putting this into your morning routine. So that's pretty much it. I would love to hear from you. Which strategy are you going to use, right? Leave me a comment below. I want to know, are you going to do number 1 in the morning, number 2 before lunch, or number 3 as soon as you walk in the door after work, or, whatever your day is. So leave me a comment below, and, definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.